Hi, welcome to Ringside with Kayla. Today I'm here with Seniesa, Superbad Estrada here in the Top Rank Gym in Las Vegas. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Just arrived to Vegas and I'm excited for Fight Week. It's going to be a huge weekend here in Vegas for boxing and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
And this Friday, July 28th at the Palm Casino Resort, you're defending two of your titles against your opponent. Your opponent is pretty well experienced. She is a championship level fighter. She held the IBF flyweight title for 8 years. Do you feel any concerns or motivation at all knowing how experienced she is?
Yeah, of course, I go into every fight, even if it's a world title fight or a title defense, I go in there just 100% prepared and never taking any opponent lightly. So I know she's coming to win. She's going to be in the best shape that she's ever been in. And I know what I have to do to win the fight. But, I'm confident that I'm going to go in there and get the win.
And how has your training camp been leading up to now?
Training camp has been great. I just fought March 25th. So I took a little bit of a break and then I went right back to the gym and I felt still in shape from the fight before and still sharp. So training camp was very, very smooth. I'm happy with it.
And I know Roy Jones is one of your favorite fighters. I remember seeing a few pictures a few months ago of him training you. How is it like to have someone that you look up to, but to also support you as well?
Oh, it's amazing. It's just great to just be my favorite fighter's favorite fighter. That's awesome to say. And just soaking up all the knowledge and everything from him has just been amazing.
And how does it feel to have your own headlines and to have your own main event for such a huge weekend here in Vegas?
This is what women's boxing has been working towards for so long, and it's finally here. This is the moment I've been working for since I was 8 years old. Being signed with a big promoter like Top Rank and having this ESPN platform and being the main event. This is just the start of many more main events to come, and I'm hoping to have the undisputed fight next after this and main event in LA in my hometown. So we've had so many good main events last year, starting with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, and then carrying on with Clarissa Shields, and then Alicia Bumgarner just headlined a couple weeks ago as well. So it's just a great time in women's boxing to be to be here and be active, and it's cool that I am one of the women who has just been breaking the barriers for all the women in the sport and for the younger generation.
And you're signed with Top Rank in 2022. How has signing with Top Rank affected your career and your training?
Oh, it's been great. In just every way in general, whether it's inside of the ring, getting the exposure, and also outside of the ring. And I just have so much more to show. I was off for 11 months when I was transitioning promotional companies, and I'm just really looking forward to getting that flow back and getting active again and doing it with Top Rank. And my best fights are to come, and I'm happy that they'll be with Top Rank.
Many young fighters, especially girls, look up to you. What are some words of advice that you could give to these young fighters that are looking to come into the sport?
Just to never give up. That's one thing that I've always had. I just always had faith in myself and my abilities and in my talent. And no matter how many no's I've heard or how many you can't do it, I've heard. I never listened to the naysayers, and I always kept going. And fighters like myself and other women of the sport who are at the top are making it easier for the younger generation to come up. So they have it so much easier than we did. So when they get to our position where we are in the professionals, it'll just be a much easier journey for them because of us.
And what would you say is your biggest motivation to do what you have to do in the ring every single time you step into it?
I would say my biggest motivation is definitely the younger generation looking up to me and the other females in the sport, because there's still so much to change in the sport of boxing for women. And my biggest motivation is to just keep inspiring the younger generation and women to come.
And last question, this is just a random question, but would you consider watching the new Barbie movie that's out in theaters?
I haven't, when I was younger, my mom would always buy me Barbies, but I would never want to play with them because I was a tomboy. So I guess that answers the question.
All right.